I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
Welcome back to Button Down Gaming. My name is Jay, and I am playing with myself. Well, this is it, guys. We're at the end. This is 27 or 28 episodes or so in, and we're finally going to wrap this up. So, let's go inside. Ooh, spooky. I'm sorry, I'm still sick. No, let's search this.
I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem.
All right, I can use that. What else is in there?
Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age.
All right, what else?
It was
See, this is where it pays
soil,
off to search things multiple
what I
times.
found was a small cog and spindle.
It also shows that obviously they weren't they were really trying to wrap this stuff up. They had a puzzle in mind, but they put like all this stuff into one pile of rubble. Which teaches you should know by
I
this.
felt something between my fingers.
By this time.
Hard and black.
Whoa.
Something I hadn't expected to find here. It was a plastic pen top.
So, not something that I need. But anyway, you should know by now that, you might be able to click on something multiple times, or if it's an interactive item, if you right-click, you look at it. If it is a looking item, if you right-click, you might interact with it, do the opposite thing. So, you kind of have to learn that, and you should know it by now. But, yeah, look multiple times at this, and then you got it. So, we have a bunch of objects now. We are going to use this on this.
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket.
Gross. Let's try doing this guy here.
The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing.
Really? Like, do it.
The handle turned easily, and the larger wheel began to revolve.
Oh, I had to click on the actual handle. And, oh, whoops.
Damn! Then the handle came off. And
And before reacting, I immediately put it into my coat. I guess, can we take the gears out now? We can.
now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Yeah, it was. So I have another one of these. Put it in the
With
other
a rasp
eye.
of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place.
And I have a handle. So I'm going to use that too. Meanwhile, she's just staring at the wall like it's the Blair Witch Project.
The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
What a goober. Now, there's basically nothing else for me to do for the rest of this. There's like one or two other things I have to do, but you'll see.
I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword.
But how did they
where
get
were
in?
now? And why?
So I hate about things
so
like this. If anyone has ever been there before, how did they get in?
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for? Shh!
What are we waiting for? Some kind of satanic sex ritual.
Will you look at that?
And it's a three-headed statue too?
Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a
Like, where are you getting this
who'd
from?
revealed this place to them.
Because it's been around longer than you have?
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch, if you wish to live much longer.
I think we'll be fine. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna die anyway, so, like, obviously you can't let us live.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken.
The broken sword.
Here
Get it?
before God's sentinel, Baphomet.
Like, what was that really necessary?
Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
Oh.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple.
Are you the keymaster? I am the gatekeeper.
7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail.
Here's a little spoiler warning. They're gonna fail.
Lead the people to a new order.
No, they're not.
All borders will dissolve.
Be kind of cool if that wasn't under tyrannical
All will
reign.
be united under the Red Cross of the Templars.
The Red Cross is actually not public domain. It belongs to the Red Cross organization. And to use it is to break the law? International law, even. It's a war crime. So don't do it. Whoa! Look, there's actually magic. Yeah, that's probably what bothers me most about games like this. They're all totally dope. And I don't mind some people involved thinking that there's magic. But then when there actually is, it bothers me. It's like, man... Like, I'm going to tell you, do not go see the Autopsy of Jane Doe. It is god-awful. Stephen King will tell you to see it. He loved it, but I fucking hated it. It was awful. The first half was so good. Well, kind of. It was interesting. And they're like, oh, there's a mystery. The answer to every question is, she's a witch.
George,
That's it. They don't explain anything. They just say, yeah, she's a witch. That's how everything happened.
Stop us.
It's so dumb.
Respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you. I'll see you in hell first.
Oh, George.
Are we gonna get a judo chop?
I had great
Are we gonna get a judo chop?
plans for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund. Kill him.
Ho ho! Judo kick! Oh, don't you dare! Oh, son of a bitch! That was fucked up.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Jesus.
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
Anybody think these look like glowing penises? Or tapeworms, maybe? I do. Oh no.
Well,
We're blocked.
if it is
Whatever
the
shall we
great
do?
detective and this beautiful assistant, it's going to be a
She's not my
pleasure
assistant.
killing.
She's a partner. Hiya!
Josh, what are we going to do?
Here we
Okay,
go.
okay. Let me think.
What the fuck?
Josh! Stay away from me!
So perish all enemies of the new Templar Order.
I did the thing! Alright. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna catch up to where we were. Oh my god, seriously? Ugh. Alright, okay. I'm here. I'm back. It took a long time, but we're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. And it better work this time. Whoa, no, cancel. Done. There, see? Now that's what I wanted. Ha!
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve.
Hint, hint.
Or in her handbag, to be exact.
Hint,
A handbag
hint.
full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh,
dear.
Dude, get out, man. Stupid Guido. Boom! That is some Mission Impossible Tom Cruise shit right there. Are you gonna make out right now? You just destroyed a national monument. Makes me hot, I know that much.
You know, you'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got
Because there's no
loved ones.
proof.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
It ended like Speed. Well, okay, there it is. That's it. It's a bummer that it had to end on a romantic note. There had to be a romantic undertone. Even though, of course, Nico is totes hot. It's still a pretty big bummer. But this is Broken Sword. There are like 5 of them. One of which is pretty bad. At least one of which. So I don't know if I'm going to play another one anytime soon. So next game I play with myself might, I don't know, might be something easier. Might be like a platformer or something that's not so dialogue intensive. We shall see. I hope you enjoyed it. So I wanted to say thank you to you guys for hanging around and watching me play with myself. And thank you to everyone who made this game, because it's totally dope. And it's one of my favorite adventure games ever. So, hooray! We did it. We got through in 28 or 9 episodes. 28 episodes. Hooray! Alright, we're just going to let these credits play out. Can I just say Templar booklet Steve Jackson? I don't know if I ever got that booklet. Steve Jackson's pretty dope. He makes a lot of really good games. One of which is Munchkin. If you ever played that, Steve Jackson made that. So, just FYI. Those who endeavored to wield the sword were buried along with the Templar's secret. And yet, the series continued to be called Broken Sword. But fate had marked Georgia and Nico. Soon, in an uncharted jungle on the other side of the world, they would be called to face an even greater threat. George and Nico will be back in Jungle Threat. Or Uncharted, maybe? It's not to be continued. The story's done. It's a sequel. It's not to be continued. The end. All right, bye.